Hello everyone. So, hello everyone. Happy Friday. It's another day that I'm going to share what I am doing in the market and just a quick update on my thought on the equities market and also on crypto. If we look at the three major indices today, all three were in the green. And as I said last week, anytime the market gives us buying opportunities, meaning anytime the market gives us a red day, take advantage of it because we're literally leading, we're going into a bullish season. A bullish season. We've already gone through the April lows, and any dip that the market gives us is going to be pretty shallow. Well, whatever I'm saying in this conversation should not be taken as investment or financial advice. I'm only sharing with you what I am doing in the market. And as I said before, the three major indices were all green today. Started green and ended in the green. The Nasdaq, the S&P 500, and the Dow. And we looked at the VIX. The VIX is down because why? We have an inverse relationship. There's an inverse relationship between the three major indices and the VIX. And as an investor, I love what I saw in the market. Even Tesla today, Tesla that was hovering around $301, today almost $330 in just a single day. So, which is really really amazing. And as I said before, and Palantir keeps giving. I thought that 175 was really high on Palantir until Palantir today closed at $186. Goodness, even when I was buying at $66 and some change this April, I wasn't expecting it. I didn't expect it to go as high as 186 within the same calendar year. Again, time in the market beats time in the market. If you're trying to game when to get into the market and get out, sometimes Mr. Market might not give you a good entry position and also an exit position, but I'm just really glad to see how the market is even doing. Also, Hood too has been given. Oh goodness, Hood has been given. I mean, the market has just been good. The market has been good, and it's just really really amazing that we're finally being rewarded and seeing our portfolios just grow over time because we've been diligent just adding to our portfolio by DCing aggressively over time. And today I just want to emphasize some of the stocks that I am still adding. So as I shared before, I exited my Apple position, was it last week at 215. Apple is at 230 today, but I'm not even sweating that because again, I've already made a decision to move the same capital to a stronger place. So I'm going to be playing in Robinhood. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm only playing in stocks that I am positioning myself for the next 5 years. Okay. And for me, one of the things that I look at when I invest in a company, especially companies that I want to own for the next 5, 10, 15 years, they have to be founder led. Companies that are founder led tend to give alpha, meaning they tend to give asymmetric results, asymmetric returns, meaning that it's not that you can have a good operator managing a business. It's possible. But historically, when you look at the performance of stocks in the market and those that are founder led, they tend to do way much better than those that are just led by operators. Again, there's nothing wrong in investing in a company that is now founder led. I'm only sharing with you my own personal investing strategy. And one of the ways that I'm also positioning myself is not just in the equities market, but also in crypto. For those of you that are already part of my community, you can already see that I've been sharing my thesis on Ethereum. Okay, I've been sharing my thesis on Ethereum and also on Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is a grandpa of all cryptocurrencies, and I'm still DCing into that and also into Ethereum. But I strongly believe that Ethereum has been the underdog. It's been underperforming the market, and now is a time for Ethereum to outperform. Why? So, today, as of this live recording, it's just, I think Ethereum is around 4,000 US dollars. And if you notice what is going on Wall Street, a lot of capital is moving into crypto. A lot of capital is moving into Ethereum. Why? Everything is going to be tokenized on the blockchain. Every single thing. If you think of traditional finance, stocks, equities, bonds, whatever, even real estate, whatever you can think of, provided it's about money, about wealth, real estate, everything is going to be tokenized on the blockchain. And what platform are they going to use? What blockchain are they going to use? It's going to be Ethereum. Since Ethereum's existence, it has never been done once. And that is the type of consistency and reliability that Wall Street needs. Again, why am I positioning myself into Ethereum? Those that understand this game, number one, apart from the fact that everything is going to be tokenized on the blockchain, and the most likely blockchain that this is going to be tokenized on is Ethereum, we saw the Genius Act, stablecoin passing Congress. Those are use cases for Ethereum. And I'm telling you, Wall Street is coming into this, and those that are positioning themselves. When I started DCing just recently the $100 Bitcoin challenge and the $100 Ethereum challenge, those that took note of the price of Ethereum, then it was around, I think, 2,500 or 2,700, if I'm not mistaken. And within the space of a month, it went to almost $4,000. As of this recording, Ethereum is already gone past $4,000. I'm not saying that it cannot drop back a little bit, but again, I'm just sharing with you, I'm positioning myself strategically into Ethereum. How am I also playing apart from dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum? I'm also playing crypto treasury companies. Crypto treasury companies. And the first one for Bitcoin is MetaPlanet. MetaPlanet has shown me Pepe. It has shown me Pepe. But long story short is I've positioned myself already, and I'm just waiting for that moment. The ones that I'm already in for Ethereum treasury company, BitMine Immersion. Again, when I look at a company to invest in, I also look at the tone at the top, meaning the people that are leading the company. Tom Lee. If you don't know who Tom Lee is, this is one of the most trusted voices on Wall Street. Most trusted voices. If you look at all his predictions, they've been spot on, literally. If you look at the filing for BitMine Immersion, you see big names there. Stanley Druckenmiller. Check his net worth, almost $7 billion. Why is he positioning himself into BitMine Immersion? Again, I take my cue from those that are successful managing big money. And I'm saying again, I'm positioning myself into Ethereum and also Ethereum treasury companies. Now, what other companies am I also investing in? For BitMine Immersion, I think my strike price was at 40, and then BitMine Immersion was trading around 33, 34. Today, BitMine Immersion closed at $51.43. $51, something that it was still around 30 something dollars just last week. Again, those that know how to position themselves in the market, you are going to be handsomely rewarded. For me, I took a leap on this one, meaning that I have a long dated call on BitMine Immersion. And why would I take a long dated call instead of buying the underlying security? The reason is that I want asymmetric returns. The returns I'm going to get if I were to just invest in the underlying security compared to taking a call which is more of options. My returns on leaves is going to dwarf if I'm just investing in the underlying asset. Again, I'm just sharing my own strategy. This is just what I'm playing, and my goal is to be in it for the next, let's say, 2 years and see how the returns is going to be. But today, BitMine Immersion that I still got in last week around 30 something. Today, $51.43. And I think it went as high as $53 or $54 today. Oh, Tom Lee, thank you. Anyways, if this thing goes back down, I am going to DCA. I'm going to buy more because why? The next few years is bullish for Ethereum. I'm going to say it again. The next few years, very, very bullish for Ethereum. Ethereum is hovering around $4,000. Days can go as high as 7, 8, 10, 15 within the space of 12 to 18 months. Again, this is just what I am reading about Ethereum. And you don't even have to take everything I'm saying hook, line, and sinker. No, don't do that. You should do your own research too. But I'm not only sharing with you how am I playing in this market. The other Ethereum treasury that I have some exposure into is SBET. Okay, SBET. Again, I'm only investing the money that I can afford to lose. But am I bullish on Ethereum? Yes, I am bullish on Ethereum. Because why? Wall Street is going to tokenize everything. And if Wall Street is going to tokenize everything, what blockchain are they going to use? It's Ethereum. You can do that on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more of a store of wealth. You store your wealth in Bitcoin and let it appreciate over time. But for the financialization of everything in finance, every financial product is going to be tokenized on the blockchain. I'm saying it again because you might look at Ethereum that, oh, Ethereum is now trading at $4,000. I don't have all of this money. You can DCA into Ethereum. DCA into Ethereum, or you get some Ethereum treasury companies. So again, I've told you why I'm in MetaPlanet. That is more of a Bitcoin play. I'm in Bitmine Immersion. I'm also in SBET. And those ones I'm taking a long dated call for January 2027. And we will see how the returns is going to be. But for today, my lips are already printing. They're printing dollars, which is which is good. So some of the other things that I wrote here. How do you decide when to get into the market or whatever position? To me, right now, to the end of this year, any red day that the market gives, I take advantage of it. But I also want to hear from you. What do you want me to answer? What do you want me to answer about the market? Because why? We're going into a bullish season. We are going into a bullish season. Don't just watch and don't commit some money in the market. This is how we make our money work for us, by sending our capital on errands in the market, either in equities market or in crypto. Again, whatever question you have, just let me know. You can leave it in the comment area below and I am going to respond. So one of the things that I wrote here, take advantage of whatever opportunity that the market will give you today or over the next few months. Again, don't sleep on Ethereum. Ethereum is $4,000. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on Bitcoin. Don't sleep on Bitmine Immersion. There's so many things that we can just learn in the market. But again, I'm just positioning myself strategically to make sure that by the time the market starts going parabolic, because why? September, the possibility of a Fed rate cut is going up. And if you are a student of the market, if interest rate starts going down, this is going to send risks on assets to the moon. It send it to the moon because why? It makes investing, or it makes getting capital easier. Businesses can borrow and the interest you're going to pay on it is going to be much lower. And the more it's easier for companies to get capital, even for retail investors, if you're able to have access to funds, you can put it into more assets. And the more demand comes into the market, that is going to push the price of assets up. So September, I'm really hoping as an investor that we're going to have a rate cut. And that's why, again, I'm not just investing in the underlying asset, I'm also investing in some exposure into treasury companies. Because why? I want outsized returns. Outsized, not just something that is going to give me 20%, 40%. Again, this is just my own investment strategy. You still need to do your own research. Do your own research and just don't believe whatever anybody's telling you on the internet. So I'm going to wrap it up here. And one of the things I want to share before we call it a day is that some people are still waiting for the bottom in the market. Some people are waiting for the bottom, they are waiting for a stock to retrace. I'm not saying that we cannot have maybe a short term correction, that is still possible. But we're literally in a bullish season already. And it's not too late to get into the market. It's not. Just if you learn this thing, you can commit some capital and see how it's going to go. But again, don't take whatever I'm saying seriously. In terms of investment, still do your own research. Do your own research. So what else do I have here? Yes, avoid timing the bottom, meaning that you get into a security, you get out of it, you get into a security, you get out of it, and you're waiting for the perfect time to get in and get out. Time in the market beats time in the market. I'm going to say that again. Time in the market beats time in the market. The longer you stay invested in the market, the better you give your capital to appreciate over time. And don't forget, quality trumps quantity. When you're investing in the equities market or even in crypto, the quality of the company matters. The quality of the leadership matters. Because why? The tone at the top is going to literally trickle down throughout the organization. And if you're going to be putting your money into anything, maybe into a stock, you're literally investing in that company. And if you're going to be investing in that company, that means that you need to check the quality of the leadership. And how do you check the quality of the leadership? Read their history. Go online. Who are those people? What businesses have they led before? What companies have they managed successfully before? Those are some of the things that you pay attention to. But hey, I'm just sharing with you what I am doing in the market. For my long-term portfolio, I already have my positions in hood, and these are leaps. Again, these are long-dated calls. Long-dated calls, because why? Outsized returns. That's what I'm after in the next the next few years. Let's see how Mr. Market is going to reward us in the market. So that's all I have for today. If you have any question, as I said, let me know in the comment area below. But the market is looking amazing. The market is growing, and I'm hoping that sometime this August the market will still dip. I'm hoping. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the market will give us some red days so that we can still take advantage of the market, so that we can buy some securities, we can buy some cryptos at a discount. As I said before, if you have any question, let me know in the comment area below. And if you want to have a one-on-one conversation, go on my website. The link is on, I think, on my Facebook page. Yes. The link is on my Facebook page. I'm also going to leave it in the comment area below. And again, in our next session, I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you specifically which leaves I'm in, meaning which securities exactly, and also my strike price, and also my expiration date. Okay? In our next session, maybe it's going to be on Monday. So I'm planning to do Mondays and Fridays. Mondays after the market closes, Fridays when the market closes. So I'll just give you details on, okay, which securities am I in, the strike prices, especially for the leaps. Again, long dated calls. I'm doing that for stocks that I believe are going to do well in the next 18 to 24 months, and I'm just positioning myself in those stocks and waiting for Mr. Market to just reward me. As I said before, I got into Bitcoin immersion around 33, 34. Not the underlying security, but the long dated call, and today's already at 50 something. The same thing for PLTR, buying at this year around 66 something, and today these babies are around 180 something. That is how the market rewards the bold. This is not the time to chicken out. This is not the time to be fearful in the market. This is not the time to say, oh my God, I don't want to lose my money. No. This is the time to learn. Once you learn, you'll be able to play this money game. And if you're not participating in the market, I'm going to say the word over and over again, you are wasting time. You're wasting time, because why? You're smart enough to play the money game. Take the time. If you've watched this video to this point, This is my cue to you that you need to learn to play the money game. It's not complicated. Reach out. Because why? 2025 is almost gone already. It's almost gone. This is August. How many more months? September, October, November, December, and we're going to say goodbye. And that's it. We get into another brand new year. But you have the capacity to make a life changing decision financially. Play in the equities market, play in the crypto market. Those vehicles, they have the capacity to transform your life financially. And again, before I just end this in the next few seconds, don't give somebody else your money to invest for you. Learn. Again, a lot of people fall into the hands of the wrong because they don't understand the game. Don't give somebody else your money to invest for you. If you do that, what if the person runs away? Then your money also goes with the person. Learn. Learn. Learn this thing. And again, if you have any question, if there's any security or any crypto you want us to talk about, let me know in the comment area below. And if I don't answer that, maybe in the next live video, I'm going to address that. But I will see you on Monday. I'm going to have another live session once the market closes on Monday. And as always, may the market be in our favor and your profits go up and your stress go down. Have a wonderful weekend. Until then, I'm Umoren, your trusted money coach, and I teach you how to make your money work for you. Bye-bye.